Linux Gamer Alpha here.
And I'm his son.
And we're having camera issues. Oh, my camera is working. Okay, my camera's working. Never mind. I was trying to figure out why the camera's not working.
Probably because it wants to spare our viewers the...
Oh, no. Oh, and your stream thing is... Oh, that's mine. Oh, I could fix mine later. But actually, yours... Actually, what I'm going to do... Yeah, I'll just leave it. Well, leave it for now like that. And I don't know. We're having a little technical issues, but we'll be fine. But, well, it still shows it right here, so I don't really care about the error. As long as I could do yours. All right. So, live stream with me and Delta.
Yes. That's usually how things go. Anyways, I guess I'll do mine first.
Actually, can I do mine first? I want to do the Commodore first, and then I'll let you do yours. How's that?
Alright.
So, as you know, we're doing our live stream. This is the second one we do. I know it's a little bit of a messy kind of thing. Is it? I'm just going to see if you're... Oh, yeah, you can see it enough. That's enough. I don't think it's going to be too bad.
Yeah. I can't read any of the text. Only the big rainbow Commodore's OS.
All right, anyways. So my first news of the day, we're going to do our podcast is, let's talk about Commodore OS. The newest, I think this is the newest of the Linux distros. And
isn't Commodore the really, really old thing?
Yes, it is. It's one of the oldest computers. One of the oldest computers there is. But they made it into a distro on there. Probably can't see much of the chat because I have my thing open, but that's okay. I can see. Say hello, kids.
Yeah.
But yes, this is the they have it April 22nd. That was like last month, but we only do this live stream for this podcast like once a month. It's a new release in 2022. But now its own basic and stuff like that. Basically, they just made a distro out of it.
Or is the first widely accepted home PC.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, and when you go on this, actually, hold on. When I get on this website, you have to see this. Watch this. They show the freaking retro thing when they start booting up.
Awesome.
You can put this. It's a desktop and stuff like that. You can has the iOS files right here. It says iOS 2, so maybe this is the second one, and I just didn't even heard about it. But who cares? This is 3.0. Oh, 3.0, 2.0, and... But yes.
3.0.
I believe this has an XFCE desktop and stuff like that, and... Basically...
We could do an operating system review with this.
We could. I just don't know if it does NVIDIA and these laptops I have to test out these things are all, just
I have a thing right here.
They're all NVIDIA's and stuff like that, so I won't know if these take them. But we could do that. I wonder if they have the Commodore games on there too. That would be great.
Maybe we could use this.
Oh no, that was the broken one, isn't it? I don't know.
I thought the broken one was red.
No, that was the other one. I don't know if that's the one you put a fist in the computer.
That I already gave that away.
Oh, okay. Well, I have others. I don't know, but that one might have a NVIDIA graphics card too. I don't know, but hey, something to look into, guys. A little Commodore, a little this, a little that. All right, Delta.
My turn?
Your turn. What do you have today? I know it's a little bit of a blur. Oh, there it goes. It's a little buffing a little bit. Our internet's being a little buffy, but a little tough thing. But I think because we're doing all this stream stuff, we'll figure something else better to do with this. But what you?
Yeah. At some point. All right. So Nintendo Switch 2. That OS has tons of games pre-installed. Anyways, so basically, Nintendo Switch 2, basically, its prices. Nintendo Switch 2 itself, $450. That's not too bad.
Yeah. Oh boy, it is.
$500 for, like, basically, Nintendo Switch 2 is pretty expensive. And yet a lot of people bought that.
Oh, that's reason. Yes. It's expensive. They're raising their prices, stuff like there. And there's another new thing, but I gotta show you that, and that to relate to this, that's not all.
Yeah.
Where is it?
What?
They're the Nintendo reversed their agreement, and now they're gonna if you break it, now Nintendo said that they're gonna brick your Switch. Basically, they're telling you you do not own your Switch, you do not own your games, you don't own any of it.
Yeah, and the whole thing, a lot of people bought like a lot of these. This is expensive. This is basically a waste of. This is literally a waste of money. Like, you know.
I know, it's ridiculous. It's like they're telling you you don't have the right to have any of your games or anything like that. They can go over and brick your system.
You don't have the right to have anything.
This should be illegal to do. And do remember. Go ahead.
This feels like they're trying to get a monopoly.
Yes. And here's another thing, too. The Switch 1. Eventually, they're going to kill it off, right? But with this new firmware they put in to brick it, right? You won't be able to add another operating system. Just think. You could, if the end of life of the first Switch, right, just ends, just over about it. There's no use for it. You could probably install Steam OS on it. Well, there's two problems with it, but I'll explain that. But even if you can, they'll go over and say, no, we're gonna brick it. You can't do that. You can't go over and install another operating system on your dead your dead
Switch
your console. Like, no, that's not how that works. That's not how any of that works. So yes, this right here is ridiculous. Now, the two problems about putting SteamOS on this, one would be it has a NVIDIA graphics card, and you know how NVIDIA is with their with open source and stuff. They're not really great, and they really hate open source. And I guess it uses the ARM, instead of x86 as an operating system. But I know there's Linux distros that has ARM, so that would be, something you can the fix on that. When we could go over, and it would be the perfect recycling. But you can't do that anymore because Nintendo will break it.
They're literally supporting pollution.
Exactly. They're going to go over and have e-waste up the yin-yang. It is ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what's worse about these prices?
What's worse?
Is that if it breaks, then if you want a new one, which I don't know why the fuck you would want a new one, the paid basically double the price.
Oh my god. And they're all blaming this on tariffs too. Really? Tariffs? You're gonna blame this on freaking tariffs? Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to waste that much money, have children.
Yeah. So no, I just don't see this. That OS has tons of pre-games. Oh, cool. Yeah, the Commodore, yes. So okay, so since I did kind of you did your thing, I did my thing. Why don't you do your next one now?
Yep. Going to the next one. Um, GTA 6 is now gonna go over already just, you know, having another fucking delay for some fucking reason.
GTA
You
6,
know,
why? Why? They're and no, the worst part is they're not planning on a PC version at
well,
all.
they aren't doing it
Yeah,
whatsoever.
they're talking about not doing one. I think they're going to do console first. They usually do PC first, then console. I don't, or something like that.
No,
But yeah,
no, they do the console first, and then
do,
like a few years later they'll release it on the PC.
but they don't
That's
have.
how they get a lot of money
But they don't
because,
have plans for it. They don't plan plans for it.
yeah,
That's the problem. I mean, really, it's like, what? Why?
yeah. It seems like all these games that are just cash grabby now. Well, they've always been, but
Hmm.
seems like the games like uh Nintendo and GTA 6 kind of thing, new stuff. Basically, oh wait, back to the Nintendo. This is the price, and then this is the price comparing that to the Steam Deck.
You might have to say
Literally,
it's kind of glitchy. Just say what the price is on the Nintendo
all
first.
right, fine. Nintendo Switch 2 is $450.
Yeah.
And the minimum price for a Steam Deck is $400,
Damn.
which
Damn.
pretty good. Now it's
Yeah.
back to the GTA 6. Um, like GTA. What the fuck?
What's wrong?
Uh,
Oh, what happened?
what? What the fuck?
What?
All right. Anyways, fucking hell. All right. Um. Anyways, fucking hell. The everything's just becoming cash grabby, and
Yes.
like they aren't even. They're starting to become less and less good at being cash grabby because everyone's aware, huh, these guys are fucking idiots and want to take our money.
And they even lost money from going over and uh uh doing easy anti cheats and not allowing Linux users to run their games anymore.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's they're being stupid.
yeah, like, I'm an idiot and I want your money.
Is that what it says right
Basically,
now? Yeah.
yeah, it's
Oh, just
oh,
ridiculous.
seems like the best way to get money is not being cash grabby.
Yeah, unfortunately, but they're not going to do that.
Unfortunately, that's fortunate because if they're cash grabby and not making a profit, then that would mean the games that aren't cash grabby
Oh yeah,
are
you're
getting
right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. All right. You're right. All right. Um. All right. So I do my next one now. All
Yep,
right.
just wait on
So
you.
My next one will be the NVIDIA graphics cards. I've been wanting to talk about this for a very long time, and it's getting ridiculous that they're getting so big that you need this stupid little bracket to hold up your graphics card.
What the fuck?
They're making it too heavy. The graphics cards are now becoming bigger and bigger and heavier. That they're destroying the PCI Express lanes, and they have to have this funky little piece of metal or plastic or whatever the hell they use. Oh,
What the fuck?
I know.
It's getting so heavy. Place it at the bottom of the computer. Don't place a fucking pole.
But the thing is, the best PCI Express is on the top, lower top right there. So it has to be, and the worst one's on the bottom right there. It's ridiculous. I think it's time. Hear me out. Do you remember the old-fashioned desktops where it wasn't even a tower? It was just a big flat one. You lay your giant size monitor that weighs
television.
Yeah, that you put it on top of your computer that weighs double the weight from as your computer itself, and it plays it on there, and we might have to go back. And guess what? I found what they're called. They're called home theater ones. Why are they called home theater computer cases?
I'm gonna go back to the horizontal cases.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was just about to talk about that. It's right here. Horizontal.
It looks like the original Xbox.
They do. They don't have much. I wonder if I should click on to see what they look like inside. Yeah. There we go. No, that doesn't look much. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, that the back literally looks like an Xbox.
It does. You can just put your computer in here and you call it a day. Let me see if I can find a better.
Although I'm pretty sure it's. Well, I guess I can. A motherboard in there.
Oh yeah, you could definitely put a motherboard in there. Fine.
It just seems like oh no, it just seems like a really small to put things in. Like
it's not. No, because they're not that. They're the same thing as a tower. You put the motherboard. Right. You put the mother. Oh, am I? You put the motherboard that's in here. The power supply is in here. And here's your graphics card right here. And guess what? It doesn't go over and break your port.
And if your graphics card is heavy, you don't have to put a giant. You don't have to fucking put a hole in there.
And you can put your fans right here, like a little smaller fans. But yes, I guess there's two fans. Oh.
And you don't have to solder anything.
No. I think it's time to go back to this, people. The tower ages are over. We need to go back to home.
Although, if it's truly a gaming computer, then it should have LED lights. So,
well, these are not gaming ones. They're just regular computer cases. That's not fancy or anything. But then again, you don't really need a fancy case. But yeah, I think we need to go back to this. Just go right back to the old-fashioned ways.
Yeah.
And call.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, looks like something I could build. I mean, it looks like maybe I could do another build or something like that one day.
Yeah, I have the money. Especially if the people that make computer decide to that whenever
Yeah.
they're using really heavy graphics cards and
And
add a
guys,
whole bunch of LED lights to it.
oh, it looks like a little thing you can put the your SD your SSD hard drive in there too in the front. Anyways, but that's my thing. I think we should go back to that. I know this looked bland, but it would save you a lot of money on motherboards and stuff like that. I mean, you really could, just saying, just saying. $279. That's how much you would pay for a tower, anyways. Just, just pointing it out. All right, your turn.
Yep. So, Oblivion.
Oblivion, yes.
Apparently they're going with a remaster, so that's pretty cool.
This is Oblivion Remastered, yes, because the original one is well, it's old. So what I like about this, I do what I like of this. They improved the graphics, they improved the combat,
Yeah.
and they kept all the glitches on the game.
They kept the glitches?
Yes. That's what was great about this was the glitches and a lot of other things. They just improved it. They even gave it controller support because I don't think the original one had controller support. But yes, it is freaking great. And I would love to see if it run on Linux, but I don't have the money for it. Funding all this other stuff too. But
yeah, and also having to buy streaming equipment at
yes, but yes, I think this would be. Oh, you played a lot of Oblivion. I never played Oblivion, but then again. Back then, I was more console. See, back in my long time ago, when we had Windows 95 and stuff like that, not a lot of people could afford computers. You had to be rich as fuck to own a computer. And I always saw games like these just sit on the shelf, and I'm like, why would I want do a keyboard and mouse when I can just play the same kind of games on a console using a controller? That's the way I was. And what's up?
Well, for me, when I was young, all I had was an Xbox 360.
Well, yeah, because your mom was a console bitch. And she's proud of it.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a controller bitch, and I am proud of it. Controller all the way. I don't care. I'm sorry, guys, but keyboard and mouse sucks for controls. Just do controllers.
That's more on preference, though.
Yes, it is
Just
more on preference. Just like how all the PC people said the PC Master Race and all that stuff. It's
yeah.
Whatever. It's just not. There is no PC Master Race, all that stuff.
So what's your thing?
What was I doing? I had this. 1, 2. I'm on my third one right now, alright? No,
Yeah,
I'm on my fourth one.
Commodore, Nintendo.
No. GPU. Oh, I'm on my last one. Okay. Let's talk about loops. Now, if everyone doesn't know what loops is, this is a beta version of what TikTok is. Now, this came out around the time when TikTok was about to be banned. And I mean, it was just going to be banned completely. We didn't know what was going on. this came out when they were talking about it and stuff like that. This has also been created by, and if you don't know what this company is, if you don't know what Pixelfy is, Pixelfy is an open source version of what was it? Instagram.
Huh.
And
so
but here
they made.
Hmm?
So they just made like copies of other social media platforms.
No, it's not really a copy per se. You could also say that Mastodon's a copy of Twitter, which is kind of is, but open source. It's just an open source version of it. That's it. Now here is the and I do have Pixelfy, and it made less like what Instagram is and more like what Facebook would be. And I mean,
Oh, so like AI generated images and people hating each other for some reason.
no. This is old. Ain't this is like classic Facebook. Classic Facebook. Or maybe you could call it more like MySpace if people remember that.
So like it's like Facebook. Stupid people weren't invented yet.
But it was basically yes. Well, so and Pixelfy was just you post and Instagram and Pixelfy is supposedly you store your photos on here and then you just share them to people. That was it.
All social media is a copy of other social media.
Basically, yes. Now, I have a downside with Loop that does not. Now, this is still in beta, so I'm not going to say anything too bad about it. I'm just saying maybe they need to work on it a little bit. You can't run this. You can only run this on Android and iPhone.
So you can only run this on this?
Basically, yes. Basically, you join it, right? And it takes a couple of days, but then all these open source things always take like a couple of days when you join. It's just weird. It's kind of weird. It's not instant or something like that. You download the ISO or the KTP. I think the KTP is the Android one right there. And then you just run it. And that's it. But it's and there's also there's a couple of problems. That you can't run on PC, so you can't use it to advertise your let's say YouTube place to go over and tell people, hey, here's a clip of my videos on here, like that some people do on TikTok. You have to do it all by your phone. You can't even put it on PC or through the web browser. It's kind of weird. Second of all, you have a little bit of restrictions on your videos, right? First of all, no nudity, so that's a good thing. You know, no one wants to go over and see me naked on a sorry guys, don't get to see me naked on social media like that. And,
God damn it, I want to be naked.
and second of all, you can only go up to 60 seconds videos.
That's the usual thing, yeah.
But TikTok,
I can't be naked for more than 60 seconds.
But TikTok, you can't go. You can go more than that for some reason. I think it's like 2 minutes or something like that. So you have TikTok can do more than that. You have YouTube Shorts that can do more than that. So that's
nobody wants to see me naked either.
No one wants to see us naked.
In public indecency is illegal.
Anyways, but that is a downside to this. I know this is only an open source thing that would go over, and it's only supposed to be for just regular people, but, you know, I really think I want to go over and I wanted to do that. I want to put like clips of my videos and put it on here, but I can't do it on a phone. I just don't want to download an editing file on my phone, make a 60-second video of one of my things, post it there, and then go over and post everything else on my phone because all my editing stuff is on a computer. That makes things easier and stuff. It just makes no sense to do that. But it is in beta. That's the thing. So you could take whatever I say with a grain of salt, but if you get it to the PC or something like that, I will go over and use it to advertise my videos through social media. I'll take little clips and stuff like that. That's what I really wanted to do on that, but you can't do it. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
But you get to see stupid shit on 60-second stupid shit like they do on TikTok.
And YouTube Shorts.
Yeah. So you have one more, right?
Yeah.
All right. Show your last one, and then we'll end the stream.
So apparently Borderlands 4 has a new trailer thing.
Oh, yes. Borderlands 4.
Yeah, apparently it's an official first look. That's pretty cool. I guess I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's pretty cool. Otherwise, I don't know if I can show any much of it because copyright and shit, but
you can show little itsy bits, yeah. But yes, that's pretty good. Yes, I can't wait to see that come out. I know it works. They had, was it 3 other? No, 2 of them were in Linux versions of it. But you didn't.
Oh yeah, we know that Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, and Borderlands 3, and Borderlands the pre-sequel work.
Yes. And we all tried it out, and that all works. The thing is, the Borderlands 1 and 2 is a Linux version of it, and Borderlands movie bombed.
Borderlands movie bombed.
Yes, it did. But, yeah, the whole the 1 and 2 works on Linux, but to do the multiplayer you have to use the Linux version. And even if you do the Linux version, you can't use all the DLCs, which made no stupid sense.
Yeah, because of Borderlands 2, you can do all the DLCs except for the plant one, the one with the plants. The plant people.
But you can still play it on the Windows version. It bombs because it didn't stay true to the game.
Yeah.
Yes, it did not. They were trying to make it into a comedy, but they don't. People.
Well, if they wanted to be a successful comedy, Borderlands movie is pretty good at that. But if you go over and not go over talk about like the fucked up shit and make a joke out of that, then that's not really much Borderlands, is it?
No. It's kind of
because Borderlands humor is fucked up humor, dark humor, all that.
Yes, and they didn't try to make it dark humor. They tried to make it Dipsy-doo kid version of humor. But I never saw the movie, but maybe I'll buy the movie just to watch it, just to see how stupid it is.
Yeah, then we can just go over and make a video saying how shit it is. We'll probably make a lot of views out of that.
I could just say that, but we can't. There's strict copyrights and all that stuff for some things like that.
We won't be showing the movie. We'll just be talking about it.
True. I don't know. But yeah, it bombed like hell. It just did. I don't know.
Yeah, it bombed so hard that it makes people want to go over and start bombing the movie with explosives.
Oh yes. Wow, that was about it, really. That was quick too.
Yeah, I could go over and find other news.
No, I think that's all we should do, really. Unless, of course, you guys want to say anything before we go on the chat. But yeah. If you guys like this kind of thing, you can still tell us, like and subscribe, or just tell us that we suck.
Wait, so they'll be telling us that to like and subscribe to our stuff?
I mean,
What?
or no, you can like and subscribe, or just tell us, or just tell us we suck. I mean,
Alright, I'll go over and comment on your stream right now saying that you suck.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I did it.
Oh, someone said we suck. I guess we can't do this anymore. Oh no.
Ah, shit!
Of course, I really gotta figure out what's going on with this. It's just all pixelated. It was doing great before. I don't know what's.
My guess is that we're pushing the Wi-Fi and our computers really hard because of the thing, that.
Yeah, and I don't know. There's gotta be some. We'll have to figure something out.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna have to do about that. I mean, it was doing so good, but when we had 3, but I think we're pushing it to the limits on chat and stuff like that. But of course, we are using. Maybe we are just using the internet so hard right now. We'll have to figure something out, and maybe we'll figure some new thing out that we could do. You guys are doing great. Just keep up the good work. Thanks. Even with the pixelated mess we have right here. I mean, oh boy, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll just end it here. It's only half an hour. Oh yeah, it's only half an hour. Is there anything else on the news right here?
And find other stuff to talk about.
Like what? I thought we had like I was trying to make it like a full hour and stuff. I thought we would talk about more about with the Nintendo and stuff like that.
Yeah, this worked. I found a new thing.
Oh, we got a hot fix on Boulder Gate.
Yeah, apparently they got a new update adding it's basically a D&D kind of thing. Confirm.
Oh,
what the fuck are these choices? Accept all cookies or confirm my choice. Oh, right.
Yeah, I got the cookies.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're gonna have this covering everything because I'm not having cookies because I do not like because it's just dangerous, really. Anyways, yeah, new subclasses, like basically added a lot on the gameplay kind of stuff, crossplay, and they did a lot of shit.
Oh, I know another thing we can talk about. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, and I personally played this game myself, and I really like this game. Fun.
Nice. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, even me and my dad played it together, like a few times. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Alright, let's go to my next one. I'm going to talk about Pal World.
Right.
And another Nintendo thing. We're going to go full Nintendo bashing today. Nintendo's lawsuit changed Pal World and what might comes next. But the Pal World Survivor Creature game has more than 32 million players across the PC. Changes last week result in a patent lawsuit with Japan. Yeah, here's one of the stupidest lawsuit, which makes no sense. They think they can acquire the copyright for riding on your pals.
Huh.
So basically, if you're riding on a dragon, they think that's copyrighted on riding on dragon.
Literally, a lot of games, not even just games, a lot of things, all about riding a dragon. Well, not all, but
Yes, but it just makes no sense about doing that at all. And what about riding a horse? There's a lot of games that do that. Are we gonna sue them too?
Yeah, are we gonna sue Assassin's Creed, Red Dead Redemption, other games? Diablo, because I know Diablo 3 has one ability where you can ride a horse.
Uh, no, Sky, was it Skyward? No, Skyward.
Yeah,
Skyward.
Skyrim. Yeah.
Skyrim. Riding a dragon. Festa.
Minecraft. You can ride a horse.
These companies have to sue Nintendo for this because this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
This makes no sense. This should not have happened. So basically, they're going to go over and get rid of all the good stuff on this game. They're trying to kill it with lawsuits.
Because they're competition now.
Yes. And this is getting ridiculous. This lawsuit things need to end.
Yeah.
His power is getting removed. Yeah, there is no Devil Pen, which all the mechanics are just being taken away.
Arriving away from.
Yeah. Yeah, even there.
Yeah.
This makes no sense. This makes absolutely no sense. Oh, they're gonna a mod thing. They're gonna go over and restore it. So you can download the mod to restore some of this stuff. Oh!
Because you can't go over and sue mods.
Yeah, actually you can. They're really not protected that much, but I mean, but it's actually, you could sue them up to a point. You can mod a game as long as it's not multiplayer. But yeah.
Well, you can set your game to not be multiplayer.
Exactly. But they don't seem to care about it right now. Anyways, we did 45 minutes. Oh, we're almost 10 more minutes. Alright, so we got 10 more minutes. Delta, you have anything really to say right now?
Yeah. Oh, I got it.
I'll put it right here.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it. So, open... Oh, the Xbox... Oh, yeah, we could talk about the Xbox.
Yeah, they're going over and to be with Steam to get some exclusives, I guess.
And they're going to do the handheld
yeah,
Xbox thing. Which, I like to tell you, Microsoft, what took you so long? You have Steam Deck, you have PlayStation doing handhelds, you have Nintendo doing handhelds. What took you so long? Get with the program.
Yeah, like with Xbox doing this, Xbox will be getting a lot of games for Xbox Game Pass if they're still doing that.
Right. But I don't know. They should really.
Although I have heard that they're going to be using Windows, a Windows-based thing to, do this.
Yes, and that's the problem with the Windows one, where the Windows you have to it's just too fattening for a handheld. Big time.
Yeah.
Whoops. Sorry about that. Go
Why
ahead.
are you watching your own stream?
I'm just looking for something. Okay, there it goes.
Right.
Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Like, this apparently you can do this on your phone, your laptop, tablet.
Yeah. But like I said, you're using Microsoft stuff. They're gonna make it fattening, which means they're gonna use about 8 to 10 gigs of RAM, and your CPU is gonna be outrageous. So the thing that's gonna be, they have to go lightweight. They have to get rid of bloat on their stuff.
Yeah, but it's Microsoft.
Yeah.
So I don't really have high hopes because you're probably not going to have a lot of space on the handheld Xbox.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I think we're gonna end the stream here. But before we go, we just like to tell you that we have Buy Me a Pizza right here that you can donate to. You can go 3 slices, 1 slice, 5 slice. You can even put whatever slice you want. Only $1 a slice, to support the channel like that. But that's okay if you don't want to donate. Delta doesn't need any pizza.
No! Oh God, no way!
I'm the Linux Gamer Alpha.
And I'm his son.
Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the